we need to end the brutality across the board.
The yellow card?
Did you
How
know
many
that-
times, how many villages do they have to massacre before they become bad guys?
Look, look, I mean, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but Ahrar al-Sham is not a designated foreign terrorist organization. And as we talked about, it is part of this vetted group of opposition forces that are part of the HNC, High Negotiating Council. That was process mostly led by Saudi Arabia, but with the consent of other members of the ISSG. And that includes Russia, but also the United States, Turkey, others. Our expectation of them, though, is the same expectation we have for everybody who is party to the cessation, which is that they will abide by it and they will comply with, the cessation and not engage in violations. And you talked about, the attack, and I think we did condemn that. I apologize. I was on on a trip with Secretary Kerry, but I know that John Kirby spoke out against the attack last week. We have serious concerns about that kind of violence.
You said
One more question, then I'll switch. Go ahead.
there was an agreement.
One more question, I'll go to you. I promise.
You said there was an agreement in the ISSG, but Russia tried to change that designation at the UN, and the
Russia has
US
tried
along
to, that
was-
is correct. They have tried
blocked
to,
it.
and our response is
Why?
that we believe that that kind of action at this point in time would have a damaging effect on the cessation as well as on the whole political process. We agreed that this group would be a part of the HNC with the expectation that they will not commit violations of the cessation and that they will not carry out brutal attacks. We're aware of last week's attacks. Frankly, we've seen similar attacks on the part of the regime. We need to end the brutality across the board.
The yellow card?
Did you
How
know
many
that-
times, how many villages do they have to massacre before they become bad guys?
Look, we've spoken out about this attack last week. I'm not going to get into soccer references.
But they did.
I understand that.
So you now expect they won't again?
First of all, no, we're not giving them a yellow card. Second of all, they, like any member of the Syrian opposition who is part of the HNC and part of the cessation of hostilities, it has to abide by it.
Did you know that one?
About CENTCOM commander.
Before you go to him.
Okay.
It's a follow-up on her.
Yeah, sure.
Just maybe you don't know, but if you do know and you could indulge me, what goes into a Saudi vetting process when it comes to Ahrar
Well, look,
al-Sham?
No, but I don't want to, and they took the lead on this, but it's not as though this was done in a vacuum.
What does that mean? What did they vet him for?
Well, I just mean that this was a part of the process of
not
setting up these
Al-Qaeda?
political negotiations or political process in Geneva, and they went through the various groups, and this was a joint process. But frankly, there were strong feelings, not just between the United States and Russia, but on the part of many members of the ISSG. This group bad, this group not bad.
What were they good at?
I don't have the.
What
Sorry, I just don't have the
conditions did they
criteria.
fulfill? You don't know.
I don't have the criteria other than to say that, other than the fact that
They're not on your terrorist
they were
list.
believed to be a part of the viable Syrian opposition, and that they wanted or had exhibited a desire to play a positive, constructive role.
Both Ahrar al-Sham and Jaish al-Islam espouse exactly the same dogma as Jabhat al-Nusra and others. They are anti-Western, they are anti-liberal, they're anti-democratic. They want to establish a very draconian caliphate and so on. What qualifies them as part of the moderate opposition?
As I said, I don't have, I don't have the specific scorecard in front of me.